A to Grisham, 2-2. Got him with a cutter. 2 out. Kicks and fires another 0-2, and 99-mile-per-hour two-seam that broke like 2.5 feet. The 0-2. And he gets him swinging, cutting the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out to finish off the second with bookend Ks. 11 pitches in a 1-2-3 second for May. That's a 2-2 fly to Garcia. And right down the middle at 98. Garcia says, I'm just going to turn around and head it out.
On the ground and by the first baseman, Rios down to the right field corner. Mejia racing around. They may try and score him. They will. Throw coming playward, and Mejia will be safe at the plate. And the Padres.
1-2 pitch. Struck him out with a cutter.
In the air to right field. Back goes Jock Peterson at the wall, and that ball is gone. Home run for Jake Cronenworth. He is doing it all. In the big leagues for the first time, and he's got his first lined and caught at first by Cronenworth. He goes up and brings it down. This kid is getting it all done. Offensively, defensively, spectacular.
Comes back to get him at 98. That thing started at his knee and broke back over the inside corner for his 7th K, which ties a career high. Got him swinging, brought it back a little bit higher than he had been throwing, changing that eye level at least a little bit to get his 8th strikeout, a new career high for Dustin. Another payoff, runners go again. Seager slices a base hit into left center to bring home Turner. Grisham bobbles the ball. Bellinger headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It is dropped. It's dropped and the game is tied. Another payoff. Pollock punches one down the line to right, a base hit to give the Dodgers the lead. A.J. Pollock on his way to second with a pinch hit, go-ahead double. That's smacked in the ground, past the diving Tatis into left center field, and Chris Taylor with an RBI single to extend the lead to 4-2.
More mistakes, and then key hits.
Lifts this ball to center field and straight away, driving Grisham back at the wall. There it goes. A.J. Pollock's early season tear continues. A leadoff home run here in the 9th. Set. The 0-2. Almonte in the air to center field. No big deal for Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers even this series at a game apiece with a
AJ, coming off the bench, you got a guy on there, but it's 2 outs. You're facing Hill. Take me through that moment for you in that at-bat, what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty unique pitcher, so I was just trying to kind of get a feel for, what his ball's doing. It's really funky. It's just really trying to get a pitch that I could hit a line drive somewhere, and I was trying to hit it back at him, but it kind of beat me a little bit, but, was able to stay on it there, and yeah, it was a good result for sure.
You mentioned unique pitcher, and I don't know that the strike zone was in your favor. A couple of those balls seemed like they were a foot off the plate. What does that do to you as a hitter, knowing that you perhaps don't necessarily agree with that strike zone, but you're still trying to capitalize on that situation for your team?
Yeah, I mean, for the umpire too, it's just a really, really funky pitcher. The ball's moving all over the place, so you kind of have a feeling that it's not a strike, but yeah, I mean, when you're doing, what you're supposed to do, you just kind of get back at it, and when you're scuffling, you kind of let it just really affect you too much. So I thought I did a pretty good job there of just regrouping and taking a nice easy swing on a pitch that was in my zone.
Next at bat, the home run there. Tell me about that dad strength that everybody keeps talking about.
I slept about maybe 1 hour last night. Maddie and Kate got to drive out here, and this is the first time she was really sleeping next to our bed, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it helped me, I don't know. So it was a blur, just kind of getting in here. I think he quick pitched me a little bit, and yeah, it was a fastball, just trying to stay through the middle of the field. And sometimes you do exactly what you're trying to do. A lot of times it doesn't work out like that, but I was fortunate. It was nice, and we were able to kind of scrap some runs late there and get some breathing room.
Be honest, how many times did you stare at her in the middle of the night just to make sure she was okay the first time sleeping next to you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And she's got these the paw socks that kind of like basically has her oxygen levels there, and if she moves too much, it'll be all sorts of alarms going off. So it was rough. Hopefully tonight's a little better, but I don't know, maybe the lack of sleep would be I think short term maybe it helped me. I don't know about long term, so hopefully she could figure out her sleep a little bit.
Maybe you're a little bit delirious. Nice job tonight, AJ. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Dave,
thanks a lot.
With the way that things started offensively against Lamette, did you have any confidence that the result of this game was going to end up where it did?
Yeah, I did. And the thing is, credit to Lamette. He, no-hit baseball through 5 and really had his way with us. Weren't really getting good swings off, and the punch. And our guy, equaled him, but made a couple mistakes and hit a couple homers. But it was good to see us really get to him. And then that Seager at bat was huge. I think we had 6 free bases tonight and just didn't really, string a bunch of hits together, but we had some traffic and we got the hits when we needed to. And little late insurance from AJ was also big.
How valuable was and clutch that Seager at bat in terms of working the count and making the pitcher work, but also the base running on Belly's part, taking advantage of the defensive blunder?
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think all the way around, Corey, when there's an open base, you don't know if they're going to pitch to you or not. He's towards the end, but hit a good pitcher's pitch and rode it out. And, Cody going on the pitch on contact and to go hard to give Dino a chance. And it was a great aggressive send by Dino. And Cody's off foot speed was a big run for us.
Dustin May makes his 3rd start of the season after not even thinking he was going to make a start this early on in the year. Career high in strikeouts for him. What did you notice in his third outing? It
was really good. Everything was working, and I really loved tonight the way he changed eye levels. I think a lot of times he works at the bottom of the zone, which is good, but I thought that the cutter to the lefty, even there was a punch to Pham, maybe it was a lane change. It was kind of at the belt, right below the belt, and I liked the high-low a little bit. So I thought he was really good, held his stuff, and even after that 5th inning, there was a long 30-minute, top half of that inning. For him to come out, get behind the count to that first hitter, but come back and get him, that was big. So for him to get through 6 innings and punch the guys he did, very, very positive.
How disgusting was that 99-mile-an-hour two-seamer to Machado?
That was, I couldn't imagine a better pitch as far as, on the filth meter. It was, started middle end, and I think it ended up 6-8 inches in, and that just speaks to the depth and then the run. And, now you're talking about 99 miles an hour, so it made a really, really good hitter look pretty bad.
Dustin just said, grip it and rip it. Thank you, Dave.
Dodgers come from behind tonight to win 5-2, and they even the series with the Padres up 1 game apiece.
Dustin May hung on long enough, got a career high in the strikeouts with 8, and then the offense woke up, especially A.J. Pollock, the double and the home run. Dad's strength's coming through.
Doesn't it? He looks really good, and isn't it good to see him do this? I mean, it's what the Dodgers hoped they would get when they paid him a lot of money to come here from Arizona. A guy that always performed well against them is finally starting to hit his stride.
Yeah, he had strange injuries in Arizona. He had a strange injury with the Dodgers. That time that he got to kind of sit out and stand back from his new team, he said really helped him an awful lot. And now the hitting coaches are really loving where he's at, and we are loving it too because the production's coming.
And the Dodgers will try to win the series tomorrow as they send Ross Stripling to the mound to face off with Garrett Richards.